Good morning. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we are going to dive into the book that we've been going through. And one of the phrases that I read this morning was complain and remain. Complain where you're at, you will remain where you're at. Or if we start focusing on perspective and gratitude and speaking the things that you want, you will start to create change. That's what we're diving into today. So, as you're tuning in, where you're tuning in from, here is the book that we are going through. The question that I've been getting asked the last day and a half is, am I supposed to be creating my vision board, or are we waiting until the end? And the answer is, you can do whatever you want. So as you go through the book, she talks about already creating your vision board. She's given you ideas of 10 things that you want to accomplish in the next 12 to 18 months. I said at least 3 to 5 things maybe that you could accomplish by the end of the year. We talked about printing out pictures, putting pictures to your vision, right? Putting pictures to your dreams, putting pictures to your goals. So I would say yes and yes. You can start creating your board now. You can start printing out pictures. My hope is you've got your goals you're writing down. And you can either start now or you can wait for the last few days of the month. It's completely up to you. But don't wait to dream. If you have an idea of a picture you want on your board, print it out, go find it, let's start creating. Fair enough? So, where are you tuning in from? And I would love for you to post below, what is one thing you're thankful for today? I'm thankful for the sun. It was actually really gloomy this morning, and right before I turned on the camera, this huge beam of sunlight came out from the clouds, clearly. Came out from nowhere, but so I had to shift my camera. But it's beautiful out. I'm thankful that today it looks like it's going to be a gorgeous day. A gorgeous fall day here in Minnesota. So, where are you tuning in from? What is one thing that you're thankful for? I'd love for you to post that below. Secondly, we go through a book every single day. Right now we're going through this book. And I'm going to show you the book that we're going to do in October. And all I do is hop on every morning. We do a live. I give you here's a brief overview. And my hope is, I want you to understand, my hope is that, I love to read, that I help instill the love of reading. I hope you know that you can be inspired every day by just simply working on your mindset. And when you work on your mindset, you work on your overall health, right? Because when you get up and you work on your brain and your mindset and you get your mind in the right space, then guess what? Most things throughout the day fall into place, or you have an understanding and a perspective of how to get yourself in the right headspace to make better choices and to go after your dreams, right? So this is the book we're doing in October. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you ever want to read another good book that he wrote, I don't know if we'll go through it on here. It's just called Outwitting the Devil. Incredible book, but this is not what you think, and it's actually a pretty long read, so it will take us a while to go through this. So I'm not going to give us a time frame yet. It might be October and November that we go through this book. So we'll start this here in a couple weeks. We're going to finish this up and create some vision boards and continue to dominate our day. So with all of that, we are on chapter 7. And what I did is I think we're going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. So we'll stop on page 86. And really what she's talking about is having a heart of gratitude. We've talked about being thankful, but I'm going to tell you kind of how she explains it. She says, when you change the way you think, when you change the way that you look at things, the things you look at will change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Gratitude produces the law of attraction in action. So does complaining. Maybe we don't hear people complaining often until we pay attention to it because it's so common. How easy is it to complain about the weather? Oh, I'm late for this. I don't like the way that people do this. I have to wait in line. The store doesn't have the clothes I like. It's so easy to complain if we don't get what we want. We live in a fast-paced society. We live in everything is at our fingertips, and it's very easy to lose perspective of gratitude and what we're thankful for, right? So, as long as you complain about your current life, you will only attract more to complain about. Watch your words, right? As long as you express gratitude for what you currently have, you will only attract more to be grateful for. Gratitude can instantly transform your life. What are you thankful for? So I want you to share below. I want you to speak it out loud, not just think it, but I want you to say what you're thankful for. So she talks a lot about stories. She shares a ton of stories in here, which I think is great. The sun is hitting my book. So funny. It's hard to read because it's like shadow and sun. Okay. Complain and remain. If you keep complaining about things in your life, you're going to remain in that same spot. Is that what you want? And if not, you're going to have to be thankful, grateful, have a different perspective so that we can start changing. It's all up to you and your mindset. If you think this is crazy, then I really want you to let me know, like, are you putting the things that you're learning into action, or are you not? Are you just listening and then going, that's nice, and going about your day? The ones who actually take action on working on their mindset, being grateful, doing the things we've talked about all summer, you will have a different life next year, 100%. And the ones that don't take action will remain the same. And we will see soon, right? We will see in the goals that you are achieving. You will see in your perspective and your attitude, maybe in relationships, and the ones that don't change will remain the same, right? All right. What conditions are you experiencing year after year with no progress? Are you complaining about them? Like, oh, my metabolism is terrible. My spouse is lazy. I have rebellious kids. I hate my job. I'll never get a pay raise. I'll always be in debt, right? How are you looking at your circumstances? Steve Harvey has a quote in here. It says, gratitude is a powerful process. The only way to move to the next level is you must show gratitude for where you are. If you show gratitude, it gets you to where you want to go quicker. Where do you want to go? A lot of you want fat loss. She actually addresses that in this next few pages, which I love. She talks about being thankful, and she talks about speaking it out loud, not just saying it, but like for my girls, we'll say like, hey, what are you thankful for today? Or at the end of the day, you guys, here's something incredible that you could do as a family. My husband's really great at this. Every day he says, hey, what is your high? What was your high today? And really, what are you thankful for? What was your low? Not to complain about it, but like, what can we work on? And your buffalo, high, low buffalo. We learned this from our friend, Steve Weatherford. And so it's something that you can talk with your kids, with your spouse. What is your high? But I also would say, what are you thankful for? What is your low? Not complaining, but maybe something that can be worked on and maybe a solution. What was your low? And what is a buffalo? What is something that surprised you today? What was a surprise? It's really fun to do this. Our kids love it, and it helps spur conversation in your family. High, low, buffalo. So she talks about speaking it out loud, right? Not just keeping it inside, but like putting words to your gratitude. So in here she says, gratitude for weight loss. She says, how often do people complain and consistently focus on negative viewpoints on their fat loss or their weight loss, right? I hate my thighs. My stomach is huge. I've never get this weight off. No matter what I do, I can't lose weight, and so on and so forth. Whatever you focus on expands. When you look in the mirror and you're constantly telling yourself, I'm too fat, I will never be, oh, I'm 40, oh, they said this would happen. And if you're constantly speaking that over yourself, guess what you're going to get? More of that, right? So she says there's so many things that we voice out loud. Oh, it's hard to lose weight when you reach 40. Oh, you won't be able to eat like that when you reach your 30s. Oh, you're going to have to work twice as hard when you get to be that age. I've almost reached the menopause stage. I'll surely start gaining weight. And she tells her story of really thinking that way, looking in the mirror, and actually seeing that in her own life. And she said, we need to start exchanging the complaints, the words you're speaking about your weight and your hopeful outcome, stop speaking negatively, and you need to start saying things like, I'm grateful for its fast metabolism. So if you find yourself going, I have a terrible metabolism, I need you to stop for a second, be aware, and say, I'm thankful for a fast metabolism. I'm grateful that I am in the best physical shape of my life. I'm grateful that I can eat what I want and maintain a perfect weight. I would say I'm grateful that I'm choosing healthy options so that I can feel healthy. Like, however you want to phrase it, I want you to take that negative and switch it to a positive, right? I am free from torment over my body. I am happy with my body. I am healthy and in excellent shape. What if you said that to yourself every single day? Do you think you'd start believing it? Do you think you'd make better choices? Do you think that as you're speaking these positive things over yourself, you might be like, yeah, you can't change where you are today, right? I had a conversation with a girl, and she isn't where she wants to be. She doesn't need to lose 50, 60 pounds. She might need to lose like 20, right? And I said, listen, what if you start being thankful for where you are at today? Alexa just told me she's listening. Of course she is, because she always is. Weird. What if you go, today I am where I am today. I'm going to be thankful and grateful because I'm not going to get worse. I'm only going to get better. And that is going to be working on my mindset. It's going to be speaking the things I want to see. It's going to be me going, yep, I'm not going to go any more further this way. I'm only going to go forward. So I want you to be thankful for where you are at today. You might not love where you're at today, but if you can go acknowledge the fact that, okay, I'm here. And guess what? I'm going to only go forward in moving in the progression of working on my goals. If I complain, I'm going backwards. If I don't take action today, I'm going to go backwards. If I don't make decisions today, I'm going to go backwards. It's all about choices, right? And so you can choose to speak positively and go, I am where I am today and I'm going to keep going forward. It's okay. I might have to lose 50 pounds, but I don't want it to get to be 60 at the end of the year. I don't want to keep moving backwards to where I have to lose 70 and 80 pounds. I've acknowledged the fact that I've got to lose 50 pounds. Now, I'm going to take everything I've learned, drink more water. I'm going to be thankful that I don't have to lose 80 and it's only 50. I'm going to read and get my mindset right. I'm going to take the buns off the burgers, the croutons off the salad, grab a lettuce wrap. I'm going to choose my best option in every meal. I'm not going to eat if I'm not hungry. I'm going to pay attention to sleeping more because sleep is a weapon. Does that make sense? You can't change where you are today. You can change your mindset and your words, and you can move forward. So my action step for you is this. Stop speaking negatively over your weight, over your exercise, over your metabolism, and start moving that way, right? I am healthy. I am strong. I am thankful I'm going to lose this 50 pounds. I'm thankful that I get to eat this bunless burger because it tastes way better. I'm thankful for the broccoli and the cauliflower because it tastes really good with butter and garlic on it. Make sense? So we're going to stop at this. Hey. We're going to stop at Ranger. I have 4 dogs and 4 girls. If you're brand new, he's not getting zapped. He's getting beeped. Or it's beeping him. All right. Guard your mouth. What goes in your mouth isn't as important as what's coming out of your mouth. Both, right? All right, so I hope that helps. Don't voice the negativity. I want you to start switching it, and it takes some time for sure. And it might feel weird, but that's okay, right? Because, what's the saying? Being normal isn't working. Being normal is running through the fast food line, going to the McDonald's, not packing your lunch, always not, being normal, if you were to look at the world's view of normal, it might be being overweight and just being okay with that. I'm not okay with that. I don't want to be normal. I want to be extraordinary. I want to be honorable of my body and my time and the things that I do, the things that I speak. So this is the book we're going through. I'm excited. I think it's great. Continue to write down the things that you're dreaming for. Start putting pictures to your vision board. You can even start creating your board, or you can wait until later. I'll give you some ideas. But remember this, as I think, So I feel, as I feel, so I do, as I do, so I have. All right, that's all I've got for you. I hope you have an incredible morning, and we'll talk to you soon.